Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. And the Zips will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Zips offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips!
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to run it to the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Pirates have their offense in high gear. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now adjusting. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? He'll do it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second and goal for this offense. On the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on third down? And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Akron! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds his big tight end. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Zips are in the hurry up. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. To the air, it's Cutler. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Using his feet to buy time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Cutler. He makes the connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Zips trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron!
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the 2nd time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll keep it himself. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Zips are flying down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got a man. It's Wall. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He'll pull it on the read, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Here comes the option. And they swarm him under. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. He'll do it himself. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback extends the play, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And the Pirates will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
28, East Carolina, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Wall. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to pass. It's Cutler. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Zips decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. 2nd down now after the sack. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Makes the grab. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Cutler. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using the quick game. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Zips! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Pirates will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll try it again. Push down for the tackle. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Hit as he throws. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This is a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
East Carolina, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. The Pirates will punt this one away. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll try the run. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll knock him down. Now on second down. On the ground, it's Wall. That's 20, he's got space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Zips with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Wall. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team.